Are you saved? You have to have seen those commercials, haven't you? If you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you will be saved. And I think about that, and it's part of the fundamentalist movement overall. And, is it some magical words that we can say that we are saved? And I think about that word, you are saved. It sounds so past tense, like one and done. I think the notion of saved is that we are being saved. It's a process. And it's not something that we do, it's something that God does to us. God comes to us disguised as our life. And we experience God in the love that we have received and in the healing we have received from our hurts that we have done to ourselves or something that has happened to us. We can either be open to God or we can let that become, that we can let ourselves become bitter in our life. And, that when we, I think about it, and that often as Protestants and Catholics, we believe that we are saved. We are saved because we have. But are we really? Because I noticed a lot of us that we think we're saved and we worship God, but worshiping God in a certain way that we try to keep God at arm's length. No, truly worshiping God is about living the life of Christ. Living that life. And, many people do not know the name of Christ. Many people are, it's not about having the right religion or the right church. Many people know Christ. They don't know his name, but they know his life, and many of them are living the life better than we are. It's crazy to think that 500 million people are going to hell because they don't know the name of Christ, if you think about it. How do we know we are saved? How do we know that? And I think it's just reflecting on our life. Saved people are people who pray, but they don't pray because they're trying to appease God. They pray because they have learned that it is so life-giving and brings so much joy in their life. That's why they pray. That's what saved people pray. Saved people are concerned about the poor and seek to help the poor. It's not because they read it in a book and they're supposed to do it, but it's because they have experienced God in the poor and they want to be with God. Saved people hunger and thirst for justice. Saved people move towards nonviolence. Have felt the truth of people like Gandhi and Martin Luther King, and they know that it's so true. It is so true. And they know that the only way that's really going to bring peace is through nonviolence. Saved people are moving away from their ego. They know that their ego has been what has been giving them pain to start with. Sane people are not saved people and saned people. Saved people are people who are no longer codependent on other people to give their life meaning. They've found that only God, only relying on God, is what gives them meaning. Saved people are people who are joyful because they have found the meaning and mission of their life. Saved people are patient and willing to suffer, willing to live the cross, because they know that's what brings about love. How has it been this past year for you? Do you see yourself growing in these ways? Are you becoming more open, or are you becoming more bitter? Has your circle grown, or is it shrinking? Your openness to other people, seeing how everyone belongs. Are we saved? It's about being saved.